Welcome back to a Physionic video. Today we're going to be answering the question of what exactly is leptin resistance. So if that's what you're here to find out, then you've come to the right video. In a short, sweet, science-based video, we will answer that question. Let's get to it. So I'm going to go into this assuming that you have some idea of what leptin is. If leptin is high, then we know that we are in a calorically stable state, so our body is not hungry. You're not feeling any sort of serious hunger cues on a continuous basis. You're feeling relatively satiated. However, if your leptin levels are low, then of course you do the exact opposite. Your body gives you a bunch of hunger cues. You're not satiated. You're not in a calorically favorable state typically. So that said, then what does it mean if a person is leptin resistant? That means that you are in a normal leptin levels, like you have normal leptin levels, but leptin actually has to have an action on the brain, a specific area of the brain called the hypothalamus. And that hypothalamus then takes that leptin and is able to then communicate, okay, are we satiated or are we not satiated? However, leptin resistance is a point where you have normal leptin levels in your body, but your brain is not accepting that, or there's a disconnect between the levels that are actually circulating throughout your bloodstream as opposed to the amount that's being registered by your brain. And that actually brings about an interesting discussion, because that is actually something that does happen to certain obese individuals. People might look at and say, well, why don't you just stop eating? Well, one of those reasons, or a possible reason, not excusing obesity in general, but one possible reason is because a person has normal leptin levels, but their brain has some sort of disconnect where it's not able to register those leptin levels. So their fat cells and their stomach cells and everything is giving out the correct amount of leptin that it should be, trying to communicate, hey, we've had enough to eat, we're good to go. Chill on eating the food, but the brain is somehow not receiving that and saying, well, we still need to continue. I'm not getting enough leptin. I need to continue sending these hunger cues, and that's why people overeat over periods of time. So that's a really interesting phenomenon, and it's certainly something that we need to investigate in far more, especially since leptin's discovery, I believe, in the 90s. But there it is. That's what leptin resistance is. So something to think about. Anyways, hopefully you found I found the video informative. Hopefully you found the video informative. And if you did, then I would certainly really appreciate if you subscribed, shared, liked the video, and I will catch you in the next one. Have an awesome day. See ya.